Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Peter Ohm, manager of the City of Edmonton's Urban Planning and Environment Branch. My portfolio, just to give you some background as to why I'm speaking tonight, contributes to our up, in, and out approach to growth and includes the Growth Coordination Strategy, the Nodes and Corridor Program, which has a strong connection between redevelopment and the future transit system in the city, the annexation, and the Urban Design Framework and the Open Space Master Plan. So I'm one of many city employees engaged in city building, and I'm very interested in today's topic. We're here today officially to co-launch two initiatives: Great Ideas, Great Cities speaker series, which is designed to support new conversations around city building, and the What Moves You Transit Strategy, which is a critical city building project in our community. These initiatives represent a new collaborative approach to how the city engages with and listens to Edmontonians as we consider ways in which our community can evolve and adapt over time. This is a really exciting time to be living in Edmonton and to be actively planning and building this great city. So it's truly an honor to help foster and participate in our community conversations about how we grow and move. And so we're really glad to have you to be part of this today. Our city is changing, and we all have a role in how this unfolds. Through ongoing dialogue and our design decisions, we can help build a city that delivers choice, diversity, sustainability, connection, and innovation. At the heart of our work, we understand that Edmonton is a place for people, for all of us, where we live, how we get around, how we engage with others in our society, and also how we grow. Our city is also a place of story and remembrance. Located in Treaty 6, Edmonton has been at the heart of trade, travel, kinship, spirituality, community, and culture for thousands of years. History here in Edmonton is long, layered, and deep. The city building work we do, therefore, is not just about advancing infrastructure initiatives, new development projects, and alternative service delivery models. Our city is also a canvas where we can share our stories, build our futures together, and recognize those that came before us as we forge new paths ahead. The Great Idea, Great City Speaker Series provides an opportunity to come together to reflect on the collaboration and commitment required to plan, build, and maintain this great city, now, in the present, and then in the future. It's a great way to explore new ideas or even to talk about old ideas or existing ideas in new ways. Cities are constantly in a state of becoming, and we are all part of this ongoing process of change and transformation. How we choose to harness and shape this change, and how we seize this moment from the large region shaping plans to the small, tactical, temporary placemaking opportunities that enliven our public spaces in new ways, will help us define our futures and our fortunes for generations to come. Working together to lead this change to build a great city in a great Edmonton metro region depends upon innovative and new approaches developed with enthusiasm and commitment by a wide spectrum of people, including people in this room. It means seeking to hear the loud and the quiet voices alike, and thinking about how our prosperity of the community can be advanced, as well as how our social equity issues and poverty issues can be addressed. This is truly a community effort, and we are lucky to be part of it. Our work as city builders calls on us to raise the bar, not only in how we work as a community to build a better physical place, but also in how we work in partnership to do that. Our community, Edmonton, is a great place that it is, and that it continues to become, because it is planned, built, and maintained over time by a complex partnership of city builders, which includes citizens, elected officials, businesses, technical experts, and from a wide variety of fields. All of these city builders have different roles to play, and we all need to work together. None of us can do this alone. In Edmonton, we love our city, and we are excited to be part of how it can be made better. Together, we can co-design our city and communities in ways that are more adaptive to future changes and challenges, and in ways that build more options and therefore greater resilience in our city. To maximize our potential, we require the collective knowledge and wisdom of all Edmontonians. We need to keep talking and sharing our perspectives, and everyone can share something valuable because we all have our own personal and professional experiences to draw upon. And that's what the Great Ideas, Great City, Let's Talk speaker series is all about. We want to spark some new conversations with Edmontonians. To help set the table for this, we will be bringing in speakers who may or may not be technical expertise in a particular topic, but guaranteed all of our speakers will be people who care about cities, who have given a great deal of thought to the issue at hand, and who can provoke us to think differently and who have their own personal experiences to share. So what better place to start Let's Talk Transit, so let's talk. As a key city building opportunity, we're pleased to co-host the first installment of Great Ideas and Great City Speaker Series with the What Moves You Transition Strategy Team, which is a project that asks all Edmontonians to help craft a vision for future transit. To tell us a little bit more about What Moves You project and to present our keynote speaker, I would like to now introduce the city's General Manager of Transportation Services, Dorian Wanzura. Dorian?
Thank you, Peter. And just for a sound check in the back, can everybody hear me okay in the back? Okay, great. Transportation Services is pleased to co-host this event with the Great Ideas, Great City Speaker Series because transit is critical to a great city. As Peter mentioned, we're also here to launch the What Moves You Transit Strategy Project. This strategy will help us chart a course for our transit system over the next 25 years. Our What Moves You project reflects a more engaged and collaborative approach to long-term planning. The strategy will be grounded in input received through one of the most exhaustive public engagement processes that the city has ever undertaken. Rather than develop recommendations based solely on technical evaluation, the What Moves You project is relying on the thoughts, ideas, and stories of Edmontonians. Over the next year, we'll be having conversations with local residents to hear a diverse range of perspectives on our transit system. And we want to hear from all Edmontonians, not just transit users. Whether you use transit regularly, whether or not you use transit regularly, everyone has a stake in the success of our city and can have an opinion on transit's role in that success. You don't need to be an expert to participate in this conversation. You can be anybody, and we'd like everybody. Over the summer, the What Moves You team has been out to many festivals and events, gathering blue sky ideas about people's aspirations for our future transit system. And this fall, the team is continuing their discussions on the What Moves You engagement bus. This bonus bus will travel regular routes throughout the city, providing a free ride and added service to passengers in exchange for having a conversation with them about their vision for public transit in Edmonton. The engagement bus is our way of bringing public involvement to the public rather than asking people to come with us, rather than asking people to come to us. We're trying to come to you and ask you directly how you want to see your city shaped. This fall, we're also hosting a series of workshops in order to delve deeper into conversations with people about their vision for transit. In addition, we have a series of online surveys where you can participate in the conversation if you can't meet with us face-to-face. Ultimately, we're doing all of this because we want to hear from you. We want to hear from the public what they value about transit and how they envision transit supporting and shaping the future of Edmonton. And this is what Great Ideas, Great Cities is about. Having conversations with folks who love cities, who care about the challenges that we face in shaping a great city and are willing to share their passion, insight, and perspectives. All that's very important for Edmonton or the next generation. We're very excited this evening to have Taras Grescoe, author of Straphanger, here to help us kick off this speaker series. As we know, Taras is a writer and a journalist who's traveled the globe, visiting a range of cities, learning about their transit systems. While Taras may not come from the transit industry, he certainly has a passion and an interest in transit, and he has his own learnings and reflections to inspire us to look at our city through a new lens and ask new questions of ourselves. Taras Grescoe is the author of 5 books, including the best-selling Bottom Feeder, which won the 2008 Writers Trust Nonfiction Prize and the Mavis Gallant Prize for Nonfiction, and Straphanger, which received critical acclaim around the world. Straphanger was a Globe and Mail Best Book of 2012 and won the Quebec Writers Federation Mavis Gallant Prize for Nonfiction. His work has appeared in a great variety of major publications, including the New York Times, National Geographic Traveler, and Canadian Geographic. When he's not traveling the globe, Taras calls Montreal his home, so I'd invite you to please welcome me and join in welcoming Taras Grescoe.